Hey guys, let me get, I got a party invite from Angry Noodle. He's also in ARK. We're gonna go into the server right now. Hey Angry Noodle. Oh, hold on. It's still getting to where you can hear me. Hopefully our NAT type's the same. Okay, but I basically wanted to show you what you would do. Alright, we'll check the NAT type in a second. So you're at ARK. You would go to join ARK. Now I've already got mine set obviously as a favorite, so it's a little easier. But once you're here, make sure your map at the top is set to Aberration, game mode PBE, and you can literally search type the name allnighters.com, and there it is. It'll pop up. Oh, I don't even have it set as a favorite, so cool. That's what's up. Now it is. So let me get Angry Noodle in my. Hold on, let me in the party and send him. But this way, the server's been up for literally, well, the server's been up for a couple of days actually, but the game, as you can see, it says it's on day 2. Also make sure at the bottom.
Oh, there you are. Nice.
Hey, Angry Noodle.
All right.
I was just telling my viewers how to get into my official server from the main menu of ARK, where to go to and such like that. But make sure while you're at the server browser, everybody, that also that at the bottom where it says, bottom left, where it says session filter, that it says unofficial PC sessions, even though it is for PS4. And once you have it up there, make sure you set it as your favorite, and then of course let's see what happens when we hit join. Hopefully we won't die. And most, if not all, my viewers, y'all know Angry Noodle.
Hey, what's up? All right. Yeah, right now I'm taming a Megalosaurus 130 right now.
Nice.
It can take forever.
Yeah, man. Sometimes it will. And that's the other thing I want to mention about my server too, is it's not modded. It can be, but the only mod that I would probably do is to allow for It can be, but the only mod that I would probably do is to allow to be able to build in areas you normally, I guess, couldn't in a way. To make building easier. I wouldn't do like unlimited or God mode or anything like that. And just because I'm the server owner, I have absolutely no like special abilities or any kind of shit like that. Alright, so we're about to spawn. It's day 2. There's 50% of the day and there's 50% of it at night. So we're going to want to get a torch going. The easiest is the portal, apparently. I've never really played this map. So there's a spawn area called Portal. That's it says easiest. Then there's Fertile Lake 1, Fertile Lake 2 and 3 and 4. They say easy. Upper Mushroom Forest is medium. Huh.
Oh, you're playing on Ragnarok, aren't you?
No, this is Aberration.
Oh, Aberration, gotcha.
Yeah. Do you have Aberration?
I do.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad you do. Now, there's only 10 slots in the server right now. But if, hey, if it gets busy and people want to bring their friends and such like that, which I highly recommend, then I can definitely add more. So let's do. Oh, I like the fact that there's a lake. Let's do we'll do Portal easiest first. I have no idea what to expect. That's a bright ass screen. Let's see. Is it
How long have
nighttime?
you played on that map for?
I have played on the map once, but it was just a single player, regular by myself, and it was only for a moment because it was early in the morning while I was drinking coffee before I went into work. And
Yeah, it's a pretty tricky game. You gotta look out. There's these giant snake-like lizard creatures that will pop out of the ground.
oh,
They're pretty. All you can see is like a dirt pile, and you can see their tails sticking out a little. You
oh,
gotta keep
okay.
away from those.
Keep me
And
posted on stuff like that.
yeah, and there's also when you get down into the toxic area or the radioactive area, there's these giant creatures that are like, what are they? They're not like a T-Rex. Those ones that you see in packs. It's
Yeah.
like that, but it's invisible.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they got the camouflage like the Alien versus Predator kind of thing.
That's a good way to say it. Interesting, very interesting. Cause see, yeah, I was just telling my wife that it is definitely different. As far as enemies go. Oh, by the way, Aaron 101, don't forget Discord. I'm gonna go ahead and there's the link to the site, and then of course I'll go ahead and send one more time real quick the link to my server of Discord. I need to have all this typed out like on a Microsoft Note or some shit, so that way I can just send it all at once instead of having to do it all. Because, like, I have a player.me also, and it's basically a Facebook for gamers.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is. It really is interesting. It's pretty cool. I'll send you a link to my player.me just
What's
for
it called?
uh you would literally open up your internet browser, even on your phone. There's an app for it too, and you'll type in no www or nothing. Just literally type in player.me. I kid you not. That's what it's called. I'm gonna send. As a matter of fact, I'll even do it in my stream chat too. And on PlayStation, I don't know. Yeah, you should be able to visit it even on PlayStation, but
Shoot. Yeah. My problem is I don't know my password to my Facebook.
oh, you don't need Facebook. It's not a Facebook. It's not Facebook because I'm not a Facebook kind of guy. You literally just go to player.me and make you an account. It's like Facebook, but I promise you, it's not a Facebook. Before we adventure out here, there we go. I want to send my good buddy Wicked. He should still have. There we go. Um,
it's freaking crazy. You know, they made it so much harder on ARK now to tame stuff. It seems like. I mean, the server I'm on, just to tame a dragon, it would take literally 4 literal days in real life.
Well, I'm just glad. I'm glad that you got Aberration because what I need to do is I'm standing on metal. Oh shoot! I hear something. I got dinosaurs out in front of me, but I am standing on metal, and of course I obviously
Oh
need.
wait, are you on a bridge?
You could call it that. It's got circles around it.
Okay, yeah. The trick is you want to follow that. See, the problem is you're going to run out of water real quick when you spawn there. But the issue is to get to the point that you need to, because there's water and it's a pond, that you jump off the bridge into it. It's a safer area. There's usually raptors and all kinds of creatures guarding it. You got to try and run past them, which is going to be fun. So instead of heading like the way, like you spawned it in an area with metal and rings around it and there's dinosaurs on each side, right? You follow that down quite a ways and you'll eventually find a bridge. You'll find a bridge and
lovely.
You gotta go through it. Yeah, there's usually like a T-Rex in there or something.
Oh, just the T-Rex. Oh, well then, no problem.
T-Rex or raptors.
Okay. Oh, there's even like a glowing, lit up butterfly looking thing.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of things that glow in the dark there. It's a pretty good map. I like it. I got caught up playing Ragnarok with my other friends.
Oh, you lucky. See, I don't have Ragnarok yet. I will real soon. As a matter of fact,
why don't you get the map pack? If you buy the map pack, I think you get all of them, don't you?
Well, what if I can also make that as as my official server too? That's on 24/7, my hosted server, like what I'm in now. I'm in Aberration. I can have up to 5 games on my hosted server account, so I could do ARK again, but then just do Ragnarok. Because I've been wanting to do that one and I haven't done it yet. And then if I do that, then you, your friend, me, whether I'm here or not, or on or not, it'll always be on.
Yeah, it's a basic, it's one huge island. It's got a Icelandic area towards the right mid part of the map, and the bottom where I'm at, it's in the bottom left side. It's all green. So.
Oh, what? I'm getting attacked by a raptor. Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap!
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's
okay. Well,
difficult.
Luckily, it didn't hurt me. It killed me.
Wait, what? I'm a little confused here.
Yeah, it completely killed me. Hold on. I was trying. I got a good buddy of mine, Aaron, who's on my. Aaron, this is to my server for Discord, and this is my. I'm gonna send you the name, my name for Discord, so you can add that, and then. He really makes me want to make like a whole list of links on Microsoft Note or something, and then just open that up, highlight all that, copy paste one time, and then everybody has all my social media stuff and everything for my server and for my channel. But no, yeah, it killed me. Okay, so what I'm gonna do this time is spawn. I want to spawn different. I want to spawn instead of at the portal, because I didn't lose anything. I didn't have anything to lose. First off, create a new survivor.
Yeah, don't spawn in that area because it's a pain in the butt just to get back to the area.
Okay, so
I mean to get to the water.
Okay, because that is my main thing. I want to be able to get to water.
Because the issue is a lot of times you'll respawn, and by the time you even try to get there, you'll either die of thirst or by a creature.
Okay. So portal where it's the easiest, or because the next one is fertile lake. I mean, there's water right there.
Yeah, you're best spawning near a water source.
All right, so that's what we're going to do. We'll do number 1, and mine's a name. Can anybody guess? Is Nighturz. There we go. Alright, so then we're going to create new survivor. Yes, that's fine. Destroy my previous one. I don't mind starting fresh. Not for the stream. It's worth it. Oh my god, of course it's gotta be dark. Okay, he's harmless. But at least I got some wood and...
Oh, by the way, there's these weird looking pug, dog, frog creatures. They're kind of ugly as heck.
Yeah, that sounds ugly as heck.
I don't know if they have any use to them, though.
Oh, this sucks it's already dark, man.
I guess the only main reason for them being a pet is just being ugly, and I don't know.
Well, now, hold on. I do see a dodo bird, and I can be friends with him.
Yeah, or you could kill it and make a bowl out of it.
Oh, something just fell out of the sky, dude. What is it?
Oh yeah, there's earthquakes and it drops materials like there's
green gem.
Yeah, be careful. Also, there you will find these random dirt mounds with the gems in them. If you grab them, these giant naked mole rats will come out of the ground and attack you.
Oh crap! Hold on, there's something. Oh, it's a giant naked mole rat. Damn it! And see, this wasn't even near our dirt hill. I'm spawning back right there because
wait,
I want
let me ask you a question. Was the Earth shaking?
Yes.
Okay, if you find it falling out of the sky, you're fine. They won't attack you unless if you grab stuff from their dirt mound.
But I want to go to number 2.
And one of the only ways to tame them is to get honey and put it in their hole that they burrow.
Oh, get honey and put it in their hole.
Yeah, but the worst part is that
and that's for
you got to get honey from a hive, and those things will normally kill you. So your usually best bet is to find honey near a water source, and you jump in the water, and the bees will die before they get to you.
So find the honey in a beehive, but make sure I'm near water.
Yeah, because then you can jump in the water and get away from them. And you can tame a queen too, a queen bee, but I'm not sure how to do that.
You can tame a queen bee also? That's badass, dude. That's like...
If you do that, then you can get your own honey. You can start harvesting it, but that is a little bit of a challenge, what I've heard.
Well, what I need is another player in here to help me, so I'm going to start advertising the shit out of this. Well, see, this is the first stream of my server, so I'm going to actually put it on my website too. Yeah, then that way. And make a playlist for it. All that kind of jazz stuff. Crap. Do you ever play Conan Exiles?
I have not.
Oh, sir, you would fall in love with that game.
What's the game like? What's the
It's
What's
basically
the whole
ARK,
concept?
but it's in the caveman days, but you can
Oh, like
eventually,
Ark?
yeah, it's like ARK, but in the caveman days. But you can eventually also end up making a gun, all that kind of stuff. Just like in ARK, how you start with nothing. Um,
Well, I mean, Ark is like in the caveman days too,
yeah,
so.
basically.
But,
But without dinosaurs, instead, there's other enemies
oh,
such.
it's more like saber-toothed tigers and
Yeah, well,
basic
there's also other NPCs.
mammoths. Oh, and players that you can kill.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, not yeah. Well, there could be players. If you play single player, there could be NPC players, exile people, and there's actually a story to it. And the map is huge. It's bigger than Ark's map.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
huge. But it basically plays the same as far as like your Ingrams you got to unlock to be able to craft stuff, and you can build like crazy. You need to go on my channel, and I'll show you, and you'll like it. I promise you'll like it. Let's see, ARK, and then
This animal is about as stubborn as it can get. It's not eating, and it's been what, almost ever since we've gotten in the party, this animal has been trying to be tamed, and it's only at what, 18% right now.
okay, guys. Sorry about this on the stream. I'm just making a quick playlist so that way we can go ahead and get this started and going with what we're doing. You know what I mean? With what we're doing.
Got a bit of a Boston accent.
I did that on purpose. Ashton, you subscribe to my channel? By God, I'm subscribing to your channel. Bam!
Yes. Don't forget to say hi to me. Sweet Jesus.
Consider it done. Now,
Yes, I might stop in your world and start spying on you a little bit.
that's my friend
I watch
Angry
way too much
Noodle.
Family Guy.
I think he's sick. Oh, the old Family Guy, yeah.
Oh yeah, so I'm sick in many ways.
I'm just messing with you. But
Yeah.
speaking of channel, I have to customize mine as far as description goes now because for the longest time I've been talking about I'm gonna have a game server soon, so I'll keep everybody posted, and finally I have it. Yeah,
Jesus, creatures obnoxious.
official server info. I'm surprised they let me have the name called allnighters.com. I think that's great.
Sounds kind of like a hooker site.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my bad.
No, you're
A
fine.
little bit of bad humor. My apologies, guys.
You are just fine. My
Yeah, I guess
my
I
subscribers, my
don't know what
viewers,
your
they're great.
YouTube's. I don't know what your YouTube channel is based upon. If it's all family or.
Oh, I know servers cost money. I'm sorry, by the way,
Oh
I'm
no,
talking
I'm
to
not
somebody on
saying
my
that.
stream.
No. I'm saying.
No, I'm talking
I'm
to somebody
saying
on my
like your
stream.
YouTube. Oh,
Um,
gotcha.
yeah, I've ran servers for a long time. I've actually this is the official server for my channel, for my YouTube channel. I've had over 15 total hosted servers, and when I had 3 PlayStation 4s, would host my own, and then I'd have my gaming PC and my regular PC. My regular PC would host it, and then my gaming PC would play it. And so, Yeah, they do cost money, but yeah, it depends on how many slots is in there, how many how many people can join into it, and I got a pretty good deal, and so and plus I am fortunate enough to the point to where the construction company I work for, the company card I have is given a credit limit every month, and they okayed me to let it come out of it. So it helps out though. Now for me and my kids, you can donate to it if you wanted to. I never talk about donations and junk, but you can donate to it actually, and I'll have a link to that as well in just a moment. I'm about to start up my other.
Do you ever play PC at all?
Dude, that used to be all I played was PC. I got two 1080 NVIDIA graphics cards. Each one of them costs double of a PS4 Pro.
I can't remember what the game is called, but my cousin used to watch it all the time. It's a PC game where it's a PvP game where you fight each other and you have weapons like guns and knives and stuff. But the coolest part about this is you buy these boxes, these random loot boxes, and if you get like a special red knife, it's literally worth almost $500 to $3,000 in real life.
Wow. Yeah, you'd have to let me know so I know.
And you can sell the weapons and things like that. There's some really famous YouTubers that play on it.
Let's see if this will work. Yeah, I used to play nothing but PC. I mean, that used to be all I played because I did a lot of early access games. Not betas, they're early access. It's early access, then it's a beta. No, early access, then it's an alpha, then it's a beta. But I did a lot of early access games, and which, for example, Conan Exiles and ARK, I got both of them on PC for $5. And people were like, wow, how'd you get it for so cheap? And it's like, well, because I bought it. I've been playing ARK for over 10 years. Let's go. There comes another raptor. Oh, I am used to Conan, though, where I can run and jump and climb on anything.
Well, on that server, Ragnarok, they have these picks that you can climb up the side of walls with.
I'm dead.
But you have to be a certain level to unlock them. But yeah, you can have these picks for climbing up vertical walls, which is nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big help.
God, man, I'm telling you, you've got to play Conan. You can climb anything. Anything you can climb. Anything, you can climb it. Anything. I don't care what it is. If something crept out a huge turd that was taller than you could climb it.
If I put a tricked out ice cream truck on the game, can I climb it?
Yes, you can climb it.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
By the way, guys, this map is very deadly. That's why I picked this map for my server. I expected to die, and die I have done. But I think I found I was going to die until I found the more ideal spawning location, and I think I have because we're near water. Wow, there is a hell of a structure in here.
So are you in a labor's union through construction, or what do you do?
No, my family owns a few construction companies.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm part of a labor's union, so...
Yeah, I understand.
It's not the best thing in the world, but it pays the bills. So.
That's what I was about to say. It pays the bills, and it gets you what you need to do. Oh, Nate mentioned in my stream CSGO. Is that the game that you're talking about for PC?
I think so. It sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think Nate's right. By the way, Nate, I'm going to sub to your channel. And if you have, obviously, you know what I'm going to say already, I'm sure. If you have ARK on PS4, join my
Your gamer channel.
My gamer channel. Oh, my YouTube channel?
Yeah.
I'll just send you the... or if you're
I'll
on...
subscribe to it.
If you're... I can't believe you ain't subbed to it yet. If you're on YouTube, just look up Nighturz Inc. Hold on. I gotta send you... because I spell everything differently. I'll send it to you on PlayStation.
Nighturz Inc. Oh, INK.
Yeah, NIGHTURZ space capital INC.
Wait, NIGHTERIN. Wait.
I sent it to you on
on.
PlayStation.
Hold on. Alright, I'll look. Give me a sec.
Oh, that's all right, Nate. Hey, I'm an all-around guy. Don't have a favorite of either one. I'll play PC, Xbox, PlayStation. I mean.
Oh yeah, I was a big fan of Xbox 360, but it's when the Xbox One came out, I wasn't so sure about it. So, but I've heard some good things about it.
Well, I mean, to be honest, for somebody outside the box, in other words, the only thing you need, as far as if you want to play every game out there, is a PC and a PlayStation. That's it. So, I mean, if you need to save the money and, there's a certain game that you like on Xbox, well, it's going to be on PC. It'll be in the Microsoft Store some way, shape, fashion, or form, because Windows 10 is already linking the Xbox up to it. So, all you need as far as game consoles is a PlayStation and a gaming PC, and you have all the above. All you need as far as game consoles.
Alright, I found your thing. How do I subscribe to it? Oh, I can see you're a kind of a bulky, stubby man crouching, picking mushrooms right now.
Yeah, I'm punching a tree
by
now.
the way, here's a warning for you. If you find red mushrooms, don't walk into them. Because they will.
That out, yeah.
Yes, they will screw you over, but you can, if you don't walk on them, if you walk near them, you can still harvest stuff from them.
If you do what again now? I was reading.
If you get close to them, not on them, you can still pick stuff from them.
Nice. I will definitely keep that. I mean, I'm even staying just ducked down right now because it seems like if I stand up and run or anything, I come across a raptor or some kind of deadly running.
Oh yeah, that's the story of my life.
But yeah, thanks for subbing to my channel finally, Angry Noodle.
Hey, sorry, man.
No, you're straight.
Wait, how do I do that, anyways?
Oh, when you
there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. Subscribe.
Yeah.
Okay, share. I'm gonna share it.
But yeah, I actually learned that about having just a PC and a PlayStation to be able to play all the games, other than Nintendo, of course, through Microsoft Magazine. I didn't even think of it that way, but they're the ones that said it, so I thought that's interesting. But yeah, I play all. I was
actually thinking, even if I did start playing that one game, but the thing is, I'd have to buy like a special high-tech computer because it takes a lot of storage space. Well, yeah, I mean a crap ton.
Like I said, I have just one of my graphics cards is nearly $800, and I have two of them. And so my computer, my gaming PC altogether is, out the door is about $2,500.
Oh, okay, then yeah, you got the right kind of PC, except my problem is I would have to get help because I can't remember anything for crap.
Well, I can help you build one, and it won't cost that much. Mine just costs that much because I just, wanted all of that. There's cheaper ways.
I'd
You
probably
don't
just buy the Alienware or something like that.
Yeah, well, there you're buying you're paying for a name more so. They do look cool. Don't get me wrong. But,
were they not that good?
No, they're good. Well, they used to be my absolute favorite, and then they were bought out by Dell, and then I didn't really. But it's not that. It's not that. It's not that at all. It's just it's like as if you take a pair of shoes, regular pair of shoes that cost $10, and slap Nike on them. Now they cost $50.
Oh yeah, tell me about it. I'm working for Nike right now.
Well, so what I'm saying is, like with my PC, every part in it is, it's a custom build. Every part in it may be from a different company, but you get a good quality part that doesn't cost out the ass. But having a PC period though is going to be more expensive. I mean, have you noticed that when you can buy a PlayStation 4 right when it first come out, and then 8 years later you're still playing on that PlayStation 4 and you haven't upgraded it at all. When a gaming PC, more than likely, you'll have upgraded it. And a lot of people wonder why that is, and that's obvious. When a game console like the PlayStation 4 first comes out, they just govern it down, and then as updates come out, they release more and more power to it, or they release like the PlayStation Pro. Now with a PC, you upgrade that yourself, and it just costs more money, but you will see the difference. There's a huge difference. If it wasn't for my PC right now, I'm getting a new processor in it. If it wasn't for that, I would be on my PC all the time. I mean, there'd be no question. Because like right now, you're playing ARK at about 30 frames per second, when I would be playing it at 300.
Yeah, so you have better connection to the game. Yeah,
well,
and less lag probably.
Well, that's also no. As far as that performance goes, that don't have anything to do with lag. That just lag just happens with internet. And but as far as what a game but as far as how pretty a game looks and how smooth it plays, as far as the frames per second, that all matters with your hardware. Oh, the earth is shaking, and we are finding stuff is falling.
You're fine. You won't get hurt, but you won't get hurt by the falling stuff. But what you want to do is collect obsidian. That's definitely something you want. You'll find that a lot. And the red crystals are the more rare. The red crystals, but you usually only find those in the piles of the creatures, the naked mole rats.
Yes, it was released for early access in mid 2015, give or take, more closer to the end. I'm talking to somebody on my stream. But I, along with others, were able to play it years before that. It was just absolute junk. Not just this, but Conan as well was just absolute junk. But it was meant to be junk. There was hardly nothing to it. I mean, you couldn't even, you could run around and stuff, of course. You couldn't craft anything. You couldn't knock anything down. You couldn't, you couldn't craft anything. You could punch it, but it's still, you wouldn't collect anything. There was nothing to collect at the time. But again, this was a long ass time ago. And the characters, it was funny as hell watching the characters when you would run, because they've done a lot with them since. You couldn't customize them, of course, and when you ran, the feet or legs didn't move. They just stayed straight, and your character just went along its way. Your feet stayed straight, and your legs stayed straight. Yeah, when they're called wild card. Wild cards actually bankrupt and went out of business about 4 or 5 times now. So they're also related, not the same company, but they're, well, I guess you could kind of say the same company when you say related to Funcom as well, which is where Conan Exiles comes from. But
Oh, by the way,
Wildcard
oh,
has
sorry, my
filed
bad.
for Chapter 11 a few times. No, go ahead,
A
Noodle.
really good creature to tame on there is they're like a hyena. They're great to have. It's just
Hyena, okay.
It's just they're hard if they up the server like they did on this one, where it's almost impossible to tame an animal right away.
Okay, there we go. Come on, get it. There, yeah. It'll leak, but at least I got one. Oh, I can't even make it yet. I just got my water skin and stuff. I'm still just slowly working on getting the regulars. Like, even just getting stone is a bitch right now. When the earth shakes though, and everything, is not too bad. I'm about to dive in the water and see if I can find anything besides piranha.
Yeah, you gotta be careful about that. That's where you can get the trilobites and you can get the pearls and all that, like on most of the maps. If it's the certain pond I'm thinking of, there's usually 2 metal rocks down below there that you can dig up, and once in a while you'll find a. Oh wait, I'm looking on your thing right now. Oh, you're in a. Oh, that's a whole nother area. Yeah, look out there, eels that'll electrocute you in there.
Oh shit. I'm gonna come up for air real quick, and it's funny. Oh good, they changed it. They probably had it changed for a long time, but
shoot, yeah,
it used to be you had to bring your camera out of the water and you could breathe, even if your character was underwater. I got some silicon pearls. I'm not gonna stay underneath here for long because I got a feeling something. Yep. I freaking knew something would sneak up. I'm spawning back right there. But that was just a piranha. But damn, it was a level 20.
Oh, I can see you getting attacked by it now on the video. Yeah. Those guys are fun to kill.
Let's see, wait, what if I was to do... No, that puts me on the other side. Yeah, I don't mind spawning back there again if it's just the piranha.
Where's the very first place you spawned at?
The very first place was the very first spot. It was at the very top. That puts me inside of that circle.
If you go to, I think it's the second one, like the second one, it'll spawn you in the safer area.
Oh, I'm sure it will. It listed me as it being a safe zone, as it being safer than what I'm doing now. I'm surprised.
It's just, it's not as deep and there's less hostile creatures that go after you.
It must have not have saved that.
Yeah, you kind of look like one of my friends. Almost.
Oh no, that may not be a good thing.
That's not a bad thing. I was from Klamath Falls. His name was Nate.
Reminds me of Uncharted when you said that name. Now, you know what? Actually, I don't care to leave that dead body behind. Even though I think it's just right off this rock drop. Oh, there's one of those red mushrooms. I'll leave that alone. Here's like green crystals. Oh, I gotta have something else for that. Definitely.
Yeah, the green crystal's alright. Also, the lake I was talking about, it's more of a big pond. In the far corner, there is a cave that leads to an area where you, often will go to a boss or things like that. So, but it's a pain in the butt to get through.
My favorite glitch. Wow. I don't know if it would be considered a glitch or it would be considered just a general undeveloped part of the game. But hold on, I thought I heard something. I know something else, like a freaking raptor's gonna just pop right up when it feels like it. Before it was early access, now there wasn't no glitches. It was just all crap. And as far as any legacy servers, wouldn't play necessarily any legacy servers at all, if ever. We would have our own to play in for stress testing. Particularly those, because they would want us all in there at once to stress test the servers as much as possible. And usually we would log into them, character would pop up, and we wouldn't do anything. We would just step away from the computer, just walk away from it, because they just wanted the characters in there. So none of us would get kicked, no, or nothing like that would happen if you were AFK for, for however long you wanted to be, because they were stress testing the living crap out of them. But yeah, before it was, well, again, there was a long time before early access, because this was never supposed to come to even console. But they optimized the living shit out of it and made it look the way they did, so luckily it was able to. Fortunately. I'd always like duplicating the glass, the stone glass. It wasn't called that at the time. But there again, though, most of my friends that glitch on any game, if they got a glitch, then I generally don't play along with them, because that means they can't play the game to begin with, which isn't their fault. I mean, some people can't. Matter of fact, I did a whole series of Dying Light, and a buddy of mine came up to me and had figured, and this was recently, this was just this summer, so I'm surprised they haven't fixed this. Did a duplication glitch for money. He had like so much money, it was a ridiculous amount. Like it was in the trillions of stupidity. Like you would never use this much money, right? And I had to not only delete that video, but almost that entire playlist, mainly because I don't want people to think that I ever play with anybody that glitches, or like I'm in my own server now, but I'm not an admin, nor do I get anything else out of anybody. So if a game has glitches in it, then I pry people that video it, because that helps the developers fix it. But as far as using it for their benefit, God, that destroys any game. Whether it be a duplicate glitch or whatever, destroys it.
Hey, were you you played Left 4 Dead 2, right?
Yeah, I did. I played Left 4 Dead.
Okay. Yeah, were you a fan of that game?
I mean, at the time, it was okay. Now it really makes me laugh more than anything. But
oh, I love the game. I was a big dedicated player to it.
Hey, all rights to it. Go for it. Absolutely. But I can't. There's games now that are similar, but have not only approached it but attempted it better. Such as, for example, I don't know if you ever played Dead Rising. That's one of them.
I have not. I might have to look into that. But
definitely.
I recently bought this game on PS4. It's called Earthfall, which is not too bad. It's similar to it, but instead it's aliens that are like more of monster creatures.
I have heard of Earthfall. Haven't got to touch it yet. Haven't had the pleasure to mess with it yet. But it is pretty good.
It's entertaining, but the problem is I've been playing on the hardest mode, and it is extremely difficult. It's like
really
harder than Dark Souls or any of those games in the hardness scale. I mean, it's easy to go through the
Give or take.
maps, but the creatures is very difficult to fight. Sorry about that.
No, you're absolutely fine. He was just asking a question. No, when I say played for 10 years, they stress test it for nearly 3. So there was no playing it then. Like I said, there was nothing to play. Like, let's say there was no animations or anything. I don't think it's going to show my body anywhere, or maybe it's disappeared already. So that's a give or take on the 10-year part of it. That's like again, stress testing was a give or take, but it was about 3 years. That's not the only, most games do that though. But they were helping Funcom at the same time. Wildcard was. And they were helping another game. You wouldn't expect it to be it. It was called Scrap Mechanic. They helped with it as well. You would never think that that company that would make a game like this would make a game like that's called Scrap Mechanic, but they played a big part in it. They didn't build it from the ground up, but they played a big part in it. Oh, be sure to Angry Noodle to favorite my server, even if you don't get into it. It'll be up all night and all day, but because my main goal right now is just to at least build a bed, somewhere to save at, and just find a little nook to kind of get into.
Yeah, man. Will you be on tomorrow by any chance?
Tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, I'm still going to be at the same job site, so I should be. I should be home in time.
Alright, nice. Because, yeah, I might play with you on Thursday. It's just pretty soon I go to bed. I gotta get up early. You know all about that.
Oh, yes, sir, I do.
Construction.
Yeah, I gotta be up at around 5 hours, 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah, I usually get up about 4:20, and sometimes
you get up earlier than
I.
I do. You get up earlier than I do, though. You definitely
Yeah, the
do.
earliest for me is 2 o'clock, and we start work at 4, which is nuts.
Oh, there's food right there. A fish. Let's see. That's not. It looks like it wants to attack me. Can I just?
Boy, we're building this huge building for Nike. It's like altogether it takes up 7
Yeah,
blocks.
you told me about
all their
that.
buildings together.
Yeah, you told me about Nike. You're building a huge building for Nike. That
Oh, I did?
Yeah, you told me that. That's freaking sick, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, right now they're going to be putting in a pretty large arched bridge that goes across,
Wow.
that connects to itself. It's going to be massive.
So is it this arch bridge? Does it serve an actual purpose? I mean, of course people are going to walk on it, but does it serve an actual purpose, or is it really for a beauty aspect? Because knowing Nike, they got the pocketbook to just do it for the hell of it.
I think it's for a beauty aspect. They're really
Right.
What they're doing is they're going to plant a whole bunch of gardens and stuff like that of flowers and trees and stuff like that. I mean, they've been putting in full-size trees, which I was kind of surprised about. Like, not just small ones, but huge ones that are like close to 20 feet tall or higher. Actually, not a lot higher than that. Sorry, I'm looking more about 50 feet in height. I don't even know how they ship those trees around. It's kind of crazy.
Well, yeah. No, I understand. No, that's the thing. Sorry, I'm talking to Nate now again. No, you're not being mean. There's a difference between being mean and just not understanding. No, yeah, again, as far as playing, no, I want you back. You are my food. As far as playing it for 10 years, that would be like as if I was playing it like this right now, or in their servers, figuring out glitches or glitching at all, whatever the glitch may be, whether it's duping or it's using the thralls and duping them or whatever. It was testing is all it really was. There wasn't even no playing really to it. Did that give me? It gave me a little bit of fish meat. There was hardly no playing, if any playing at all, to it. And I say 10 years, I mean, give or take. 10 years was just, well, it's almost 2019. So it was 2008, just a little past 2008. It's probably about 8 to 10 years, give or take. I don't know the exact date of it. I don't even know what all I did last week. But, so as far as all the glitches go, they weren't considered glitches that many years ago. Not even 5 to 6 years ago, they weren't considered glitches. They were considered problems that they had to fix quick. It depends on what they're stress testing, which they're stress testing for. I mean, stress testing can be for multitudes of things. But what's even more interesting...
spawning in creatures from other worlds, boy, that will cause lag. Holy cow.
Of course it will. What makes it more interesting is the interest you have in it. And that's what makes it even more interesting, I think. That's what interests me, about it more, is the interest that one of the viewers have about how old this game actually is. Now, as far as it being a physical thing, it's a give or take, again, on the 10 years. Now, as far as it being on the planning board, it's been much longer than that. It's been much longer than 10 years. But it's just a hell of a feat to try to commence. There wasn't very many dinosaur games other than the N64 Turok that you could play.
Oh, I loved that game.
You remember that?
That game was so fun. Oh, yeah. I enjoyed
Me too.
having a PvP with my brother.
That game, for its at the time, it was ridiculous. But they stress test for a ton of different
having the
things.
competition. I thought that game was pretty good for its time period. So, but in my opinion, you can't beat
Zender. It wasn't out for PS4 and Xbox for that long. Nowhere near. Actually, it wasn't even supposed to come out for PS4 and Xbox. That they did that to get out of their Chapter 11 bankruptcy. But no, it wasn't ever supposed to come out for this. It was supposed to stay on PC. Period. Then the idea came across, and they split teams in order to even make it happen. It hasn't even been out for consoles for what, 2 years? I'm not even sure for ARK on consoles. Give or take, like maybe a year, 2 years. So no, but I'm talking about PC and not even on Steam. This is before Steam ever green-lighted it. It was still an idea on the chalkboard, is what it was. And you had to pay to, I would say pay to play, but you didn't play it. You literally just logged in and sat there, and done the same thing over and over and over and over. It was actually very shitty. It wasn't even a game, it was still just software. It was just crappy because you had to do the same thing over and over and over. But obviously the potential was there. No one's seen anything like what they had planned to do. So, but a lot of the planning that they wanted to do never did come into play. There was just too much to it. Yeah, 2 years on console. And it's crazy how they're already working on ARK 2, and yet you still see problems with this one. But You know, they want that money. Okay, I gotta stop that for a little bit. God, I should have enough to...
Like I was saying a while ago, you know, I love the game Turok, but nothing beats old-fashioned Mario Kart on the Nintendo 64 when I played that.
Oh, golly, the memories, dude. Holy cow. Yeah, the memories. That was...
And Mario Kart is still popular to this day. It's pretty cool. That's like one of the all-time favorites. Frickin' animal, I'm trying to tame this.
I misspelled it. That's funny.
Oh, he killed my animal.
Yeah, it's going. Yeah, it's going. Oh, he did kill your animal?
Yeah, it killed my damn animal.
Was it tamed yet?
Over it. No, it was at like 50%, and it took all this time. I am really mad.
Yeah, but no, Zender or Crystal. Yeah, 10 years.
And
yeah, that would be crazy.
I got my rear handed to me in a box.
10 years on console, it wouldn't. Yeah, definitely not. I gotta get this fish cooked somehow. I should have enough stone by now, but I don't. Give me another earthquake, damn it. Damn, 16 stone, it doesn't seem like... Or, I could do this, but I'm afraid this rock that I'm around isn't going to give me the stone I want. It may, or it may not. We shall see. Where'd it go? I gotta move the chat over to the other screen. It is so hard to see. That's the problem when you have 4 mouses around you. I just need to have... There we go.
Oh, great. Friendly T-Rex creatures trying to say hi to me again.
Yeah, when game released was when... Well, wasn't too long ago, yeah. But before release, that's when it was, like I said, just... It was still on, I gotta look up the site. I still had the site pinned on one of my computers, actually, for, Survive the Nights. But anyways, yeah. I've played it since release too, but as far as, before that, is what I thought we were also talking about. And this was before they had their servers. They weren't for the public. It was... You were sent an email, scheduled, and everybody logged in and sat there. That's what we did. Or if they were testing, let's just say, for example, hitting this rock, which I never did get to test or anything, but you would do that just over and over and over to the point of just, oh my God, it drove you crazy. That's all they wanted you to do, you know? You're testing it, but that's like, you see these ads on the internet of being a game tester and how cool and fun it would be. No, it's absolutely not. It's not cool. It's not, I mean, it's cool. You get paid pretty good, but it's not fun. You just do the same thing over and over and over and over all day. Now, where's that fire pit?
But you got paid for it?
Well, yeah, you get paid for it. It's taking your time away. Now, you can't live off of it, no.
No, there's no way.
No, you can't live off of it.
Unless you become really famous like PewDiePie or, you know, those kind of guys.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Wait. Well, I mean, he's funny and all, but I don't see what people see in him. Yep, he's a nice guy.
I hate it for him. What I hate for him is that his channel and everything had to become something that he wasn't aiming for. He
also kind of changed too.
He kind of had to. I mean, I'm not vouching for him. I'm on the exact same page as him with you, but he kind of had to because something becomes so famous, like someone becomes so famous that no one takes them seriously, kind of thing. It's like, see, he became famous just from his
His videos.
his gaming videos, and how scared he would get and such like that. And that's great. It was hilarious. It was funny. Even I'll
It was
agree.
overly dramatic.
It was. That's what made it great.
Accents. It was pretty funny.
And but see, he had to stop away from that, and which kind of sucks because, for obvious reasons, I guess people expected more. But then again, YouTube, as far as making money off of YouTube, screw that. I mean, if you're going to do that, go for Vimeo or Twitch, or not YouTube.
And I heard YouTube kind of changed stuff recently, to where you can't just get likes. You actually have to get likes, shares, and all the above, and comments, and then they start paying you. Isn't that right?
Let's say that part again. I was reading. Sorry about that.
Oh, my apologies. I was saying, if I'm correct, didn't YouTube change something to where you can't just get likes, you have to get shares and everything all together to get actually paid? You have to get so many of them.
There's a lot to it. You got to get so far into it, with your channel in general. Yeah, you got to get so many likes. The likes just allow your videos to be recommended more than anything. But
it's the shares and the subscriptions and stuff like that.
it was almost a black screen, Nate. You can actually look it up if you want to. Videos of it. It was nearly a black screen. There wasn't any. I'm sorry, Neil. These guys they're interested on how these things happen in not when I say early access, I mean not like when people can play it. There wasn't even grass on ground. There wasn't even a map. The map was just literally a default of flatness with an occasional test rock. And when I say test rock, they're just making sure the rock would sit there and the light would hit it right, and the light would hit it right throughout the whole day. Or so yeah, you stress test during development, but so early in development that everything's still just an idea in the air, or an idea on a board, more or less. I need to put those on my website too. I have some pictures of their drawing board, if you want to call it that, of when they were working on not just this, but also Scrap Mechanic and a couple of others that didn't go as big. And I'm crouching so much because the server settings and the map I'm in will kill you quickly. But no, there hasn't been a single ARK player play this for 10 years. You're absolutely correct. There hasn't been. At all. Because when you're stress testing, or not even stress testing, whenever you're just part of the, I guess the, what would they call it? Or what do they call it? It's a team, it's a certain team, but when you're part of that, you're not playing it at all. We didn't play it for the longest, and you didn't use a PlayStation controller or anything like that. You would use your just regular mouse and keyboard, and usually not even use those, because all you had to do was be a logged player, a person that's that has an account with Studio Wildcard, which they weren't even called that at the time either. Yeah, development started around then, but there's always before development. Development is when when a team has, or a game company or a development team already has the idea down pat, has the team of who's going to do what. Like, it takes obviously more than one person to make this torch that I got lit up actually light. It takes a group of about 10 or 15 people, and that just depends on the game engine that's being used. No, you stress test. Well, yeah, in a sense, but not how physically for a person how stressful the game is. What you're stress testing is, later on, it's stress testing the servers. It's stress testing how many people they can hold at a time. And again, you're not doing anything. You're not building anything. You can't. None of that's been implemented yet. You're just logged in. And you're not even logged into really what looks like to be nothing. You're logged into nearly, not a black screen, but nearly nothing. You're logged into just a server that looks like MS-DOS, I don't know if you know what MS-DOS is, but it's a bunch of numbers and letters and such that you're logged into. I still have the software for it somewhere. It's not called MS-DOS, but yeah, right, Nate. It's how much strain you can do to the game, and so for later on, it's for the servers more or less. But for way early on, it's something like how many rocks you can hold. Can we have the grass waving around while the water's trickling in the background? Can we that part of the stress testing, and that's before any maps develop, before any characters develop, definitely before any enemies are developed. All the enemies were just blue dots. And even the color of the dots may change every once in a while, but they were just dots. They look like Atari, more or less. And you're stress testing from that point. Sorry, I can't read everything so quickly. Yes, thank you, Cromwell. Yeah, you do definitely need to be cautious. This map, Aberration, I always want to say it wrong the first time. It is a bitch, because there's mounds, there's dirt mounds that you can't hardly see, especially at night you can't see. And if you get near them, a huge mole rat will come out and kill you. It's already happened to me once. And there's, God, I could go on forever. There's red mushrooms that if you step all over them, you'll start to throw up, vomit, you can't see, you shit everywhere, your water and your food drop immediately, your stamina drops immediately, and that's just stepping on a mushroom. So, yeah, I think I might squat a little more. And plus, I like a game that you have to be extremely cautious about, because otherwise, I'll fall asleep. Oh, we got some shakage going on. Come on, give me something good. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I thought I saw a moly heel right there. No? Okay. There we go. Uh-oh, uh-oh. And I just want to be really quiet from those moles. When I say moles, by the way, I know I make it sound like as if it's just a little kitten. You know, I mean, it's half the size of a triceratops, so. And they're fast, too. Right when Noodle was explaining them to me is whenever it all happened. This is a good one. I'm getting tons of drops. Oh, shit. And I like to make it a habit to squat and do whatever I need to do. There's also like another game, it's still even before early access, it's called Subsistence. It's just one person developing it. So it's coming along very slowly. But I made it an absolute habit, even chopping down a tree and everything, to squat every time I stopped running or moving. And because when you would die in that game, Subsistence, you permanently died. I mean, it would even remove you from the map, and you lost everything. Right, and that's what I did. That's why I was being careful when those gems were dropping. I didn't want to take one and then it actually be a mole rats, and then next thing you know, it kills me. Which the one that got me was level. What was it? I said Noodle. It was like level 40 or 50.
Are you talking about the piranha?
No, the mole rat at the beginning that totally ruined my day.
Oh, I cannot remember. Sorry, my bad.
No, it's fine. I can't remember either. And I'm generally staying in one area at the moment because I want to make a spot where I can save everything and be safe at it, and because my server stays on 24/7, 7 days a week kind of thing.
Yeah, it's going to be hard doing that, getting started. Usually what I've been told by a lot of server people that own servers is they'll start a server and build their home on it and then release it out to the public.
Yeah.
So then they don't get affected.
Yeah, and I don't blame them for doing that. Absolutely, I don't blame them for doing that. But I had a pretty good feeling that I probably wouldn't get affected by too many people on the first release of the server. So I figured, hell, why not, you know? Because, like, I'm not going to run up to that spidery looking thing right off the bat. Console and PC released the same day. Oh, wow. Ooh, I need to stay away from him, definitely. Yeah, maybe released to the public, but definitely not the same day. I remember when it did release for console, though. Me and my buddy was pretty stoked about it. His name was Vanquish. Me and him don't play much anymore because we played nothing but PC on Steam. And no, I still got something's running towards me. I hear it, or I hope it's just that thing walking. Sorry, Mr. Dodo Bird, you're gonna have to go, man. I try to look around. Oh, I meant to just release it. Oh wow, I haven't seen this in forever. Yeah, it was crazy though. Studio Wildcard. They had their hands a bit too deep, so they had to get instinct games. to help them out. But hey, I don't blame them. I would too. It was worth it. It was definitely worth it. But yeah, it was released for PC publicly right at the beginning of 2015, end of 2014. It released for console just last year, so they didn't release at the same time. Cromwell, are you still in here?
Huh?
I know you are, Noodle. Oh, wait, Noodle, are you still in the on the stream? I mean, and Cromwell as well.
Oh, I'm not watching the video anymore. I'm actually probably gonna get off the chat real soon.
It won't be long for me either, because I got a mess of 480 tomorrow, and that's gonna be a stressful.
Yeah, I gotta get up early, so I'll actually talk to you later. But thanks for joining the invite to the party.
Dude, thanks for coming into the party. Thanks, and hopefully you can join me into the server soon too.
Yeah, I don't mind. Well, have a good one.
All right, buddy. Take it easy. Have a good night.
All right.
I'm mostly getting flint from this type of stone. I actually got a medal from that. Not saying I can't use the flint, but I want to just take a good look at that rock so I know that I get mostly flint from. Thank you for subbing, buddy. I appreciate it. Really do. It helps me out. I mean, not just me, it helps my whole family out. No, it may be BS, Nate. I'm just, because I don't believe what Google says either all the time. Trust me. By no means. Oh, I might use you as a flashlight. But it was August 29th, 2017. Actually, that was part of their... This is Wikipedia. Not Google, this is Wikipedia. What I'm looking at now, as continuing reading on. Let me go, I'm trying to walk towards the water at the same time, if I even know which direction I'm heading. That should... No, that's not water. I thought it was a stream. I was like, that should be enough. I'd really like to get back in, and I think I'm close to my fire pit. It was paid DLC was 2017. There we go. My food stays relatively up for a while. As I said that, I just shit everywhere. That does help when crouching too, though. It's slow and methodical. Trust me, I agree. But it does help with your food. I never lay down though. I've never had a reason to. I guess unless I'm in a PvP server. But yeah, they need to definitely upgrade their stuff. There's been so many DLC. as well, and good DLC, I must say, as well, too. Um, yeah, I don't know why I'm not saying you're wrong, but it just says ARK release date on Wikipedia and on Google was August 29th, 2017. Now, that could be, well, let's see. I don't think it's no different for the other. Just by mere day or two, it's different for the other. Hmm. I hate that sound. It's making every time I type something. Ugh. I can't stand that sound. I don't worry about spelling in this. This isn't school or anything. What I just texted looked like gibberish. I hate texting though. Yeah, see, I got everything on mine. So there's no times 50 times anything. So, it's a server to come into that's fun, you know, and friendly people in it, in my server. But it's not something you just throw together and, you know, you got this. Oh, okay, I got this dinosaur tamed, and it only ate twice. I mean, it takes time. And I wanted to make it to where, because I like games that are oh, there's actually a name for them. But when you die once, that's it. You know, like like, you could call it hardcore, I guess, but I wouldn't call it that. It would be something different. But like a one-hit wonder. But this on my server, you still respawn. Don't get me wrong, but it's just it's a longer. There's more there, you know. It takes a while, and the dinosaurs around me, the longer they're loaded up, it seems, and the more they do, they just become strong. Even if it is just a mole rat or. See, I'm used to Conan, where I can just climb up a wall, even if it's just a little flat wall. I'm used to being able just to climb up it. And one time I walked into one of those red mushrooms inside of one of these bushes. You'd never seen it even in the middle of the day. And I ran into it. And couldn't see where I was going for shit. And ran into one of those, that spotter thing. You named it a second ago. I don't know what it's called. All right. Everything I've tried to run from hasn't helped me on the running. That usually catches up. There's really only a couple I'm trying to stay away from right now. They're in the direction I'm facing, I believe. It sounded like Now wait a minute, it could be my other headphone. It sounded like I heard somebody else in here. But like I said, it could have been my other headphone, because I had it on my back. I know it is a tough map. It's a bitchin' map. It really is. It really, really is. That is really why I'm just taking my time with it, and it's my first time playing it in my own server for this game. Like I said, I have multiple servers for multiple games, but for this one, and so my first stream for it, and I will have other people in here, and they're going to be constantly streaming too. So we wanted to make it very challenging. Nothing, and we wanted to make it, to play it as it was built, as the way it was built. Nothing nothing added on, or nothing multiplied, anything like that. Oh, I got 2 hats. That's okay. I probably got 2 shirts too then. Wherever the hell it went. Where'd it go? Is it right in front of me? Where did it go? Yeah, well, it wasn't just me that did the stress testing. It was a number of us. But yeah, I hope it went all correctly. I mean, I guess it did, since the game seems to be doing well. Well, the game does okay. I gotta say, on console, it's ugh. You play this on PC, it's fantastic. On console, once you get further in, at the beginning, it's nice and smooth and everything. But once you get further in on console, and you got a bunch of items in your inventory, see, I want to head up there on that hill, and such like that. Golly, it starts to slow down. I mean, the double sounds you hear and stuff. That's what shocks me about ARK 2, and it's like, come on, y'all still gotta make the shit play right on console first. But yeah, most of the stress testing was just, it was what is it? It was the same thing, just over and over. It was very boring. We didn't get to see none of the game or nothing. I mean, there wasn't nothing to see. Oh, I just set that other fire pit down right over here. I keep slowly picking up rocks as I'm walking around. The next thing you know, I'm like walking, I can barely move. So, but I think I got enough wood that I can make a storage bin. Oh, I need more thatch. Well, oh, hey. Thatch is no problem. Let me just slowly mosey over here to this, I wish they had terraforming. If they had terraforming in this, I don't think you could beat it. I mean, terraforming would be amazing. Oh, I can't really run that fast. Push me over there, dinosaur. Yeah, if they had terraforming in this, that would be unbelievable. But they would have to pretty much scrap the whole damn game. Oh, I can't jump. just going to move and bury. Well, you know what? Hell. Oh, that's a negative. I was really hoping for just, it's just a fiber though, that's all I need. So, though it will disappear fairly quickly, oh, well that's okay. Oh man, I'm gonna hate it, but I need to. Did that help at all? That helped some. I can actually jump a little bit. Thank God. Alright, so while that spider's over there spazzing out, I'm gonna head this way. Up this hill. And through the woods to Grandma's house. Just like in Conan, I want to jump and just grab a hold of that ledge and climb it. That's my other series I want to start on, is Conan. I don't think I'll get a server going in it, but I'll probably just join an official PvP server. That'd be a fun one to do. Definitely. Of course. I could, I guess, I suppose. Where's a good spot for this thing? Good spot as any. You see how long it took just to access the fire pit? I mean, come on. That's ridiculous. It's like it shouldn't be that way on any kind of release. I mean, but Gender, I think that's sub to you too, but I'm pretty sure. I didn't. There we go. Oh, thank you, Calvin. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you, sir. Damn it, hold on. I meant to click your name because I was going to sub to you too. Let's see if I restore chat, will it do it? It would be nice if I could, and I probably could. I'm just used to different program. If I could actually just see who's all in the chat. Oh yeah, participants. Okay, just me. That's what I was wondering, because no, you don't get paid for stress testing. That would be nice. You can get paid to be a game tester, like I was mentioning earlier, but not for stress testing, because you're not doing anything. I mean, literally. But they did have a testing, I guess you could call it a team. I wouldn't call it a team. I'd call it volunteers, but not a team. Well, I just gotta have more thatch, and the only way to do that is to drop what I have. which a lot of this I can. And hell, I'll get it back as I go. That's just pointless right now. Let's see, go by weight. Man, I really don't want to drop my stones. I'm okay. That's better though. Until I can get, I want to get a solid shot. I want to see if I can go around this way. I want to get a solid shot on that raptor. I just don't know if there's more than one. And I'm sure he'll get a solid shot on me once he gets the ability. Looks like there's just one. No, right under his tail. Yeah, this will help me with get rid of some of my stuff. Yeah, I damn sure wouldn't pay for a testing team. I don't know of any games that have. I mean, unless you're... Oh, come on. That wasn't a good hit. I think I hit like his back thigh, tail. Right around in there. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it just having the meat. He's a pretty decent level though, because he's probably been sitting there for God knows how long. Let's see, if I barely, there we go. He's about to drop. Oh, fix bugs in a game, let me tell you. I haven't once seen a single game where, there we go, where all the bugs were fixed, especially early access. And again, I've just cranked back up my console recently. I only otherwise play PC. And every game, especially early access, release, whichever, they had tons of bugs, and then they'd release the update to fix those bugs, but what that does is just cause more bugs. So I mean, yeah, bug smashing, let me tell you, that's a never-ending list for every game development team. But no, stress testing, you don't get paid for it. That's... Look at there, look at there. If I can snatch that and go to the right, that would be great. Slowly go to the right. See, this is the way I would like to play a game, because, I mean, on the island map, it's just easy. It's just running around and building. And building and building and building. It's like, what about you gotta actually defend for your fucking life? Like, you know, you could die quickly. Like that raptor we just seen. Like, I would probably just settle down right here since I'm next to water, and there we go. Whoops again. And just build my way up there, up to that ledge up there. Even, I mean, I could simply go around, but I'd have to fight that raptor, and is it worth it? That's what I gotta think of, you know. what does that say? Give what proof? What proof? What do you need? Do you want to see my graphics card? It's as big as my forearm and costs as much as 2 PlayStation Pros. Just one of the graphics cards. NVIDIA 1080. NVIDIA 1080i. But I'm just waiting on my processor, which is the Intel Core i9X. That alone, $1,200. So, but it's just a waiting game because it takes forever for that to happen. Any of that to happen. Oh, I apologize. Tell me what you're asking then, instead of saying that's not what you're asking. Do I need to get proof of bugs in the game? Just watch the stream, you'll see them. I mean, they're... Hell, even, like when I went up to my fire pit and, accessed the inventory, it took it 3 seconds to do so. Over there, I can get that wood. Those big guys ain't gonna cause harm of anything. I get that wood up there too. Like I said, I can build right off of this rock right here. Meet it right over the river. And there we go. Oh, I can jump on top of that guy. I want to just get up there, way up there. Or I can go around this way, around the water's edge. There's a bug. Did you see it? You're in the water, you get up on land, and he wants to jump nearly every time, if not every time. He auto jumps. He just jumps. No, you've come to me with opinions, and that's fine. I'm just telling you what I've done. I mean, I'm not telling you facts. I'm just telling you truth. That's what I've done. I've stress tested the game multiple years ago. I mean, not just ARK either. The Forest, that one too. The game's been out forever. Not on console. But consoles are a bitch to develop for. PC is simple to develop for. So, I mean, every game is built on a PC, no matter what console it comes out of. Give proof of what, man? That's what I'm trying to ask you. Is give proof of... What do you want me to give proof of? If he's still in here, he could tell you, but I don't think he is, because I shouldn't be. I got to get up early, too. But Cromwell was part of it. He was there. Vanquish. I got another guy, Wiket, who probably will be in here later, or he'll be playing later, but already be off. He was part of it too. Good. I'm glad these are growing back. I wonder if I can get thatch from them. Give me another earthquake. I want to try crossing this river. Trust me, I want PC over console. PC over console any day. I mean, you can do more with the game. You can make the game your own. You can put a car in this game if you wanted to. No, that's not. Now you're twisting stuff around. I helped with stress testing. Again, stress testing is not testing the game because it wasn't a game. It was just software. Stress testing, you just sit there. You cut your computer on. If you have multiple computers, they want you to do that too. You just cut it on, and you're in a program that looks like MS-DOS, and it's like as if you ran your own little server off your computer, your own personal server. It doesn't look like anything. It just looks like a window opened up with finally I got storage box. There was no game there. There was stress testing. That you don't get paid for. No, it's volunteer. You can do it yourself too. You seem really interested in it, so you should. You just gotta have the PC and contact them. Whoever it is that may be you want to do it with. Those spiders seem to stay right there at the edge of the water. But I know it's in the deep part of the water. It's just filled with fucking piranha. So now we can head up this way. Again, looks like it's going to make us build up there to it, which is going to be possible now. Especially once I cut this down. Build a storage chest. When I come back in, that should have grown back, hopefully. That's always good to hear. What makes it so interesting is that you spent your evening and most of your night actually already very interested in just this topic, and I thank you for it because you did it on my stream. Oh. So I thank you for it greatly. See how long it takes? Oh, hello. Oh, that was a 2-second hit. He'll be able to finish me because, hell, I'm knocked out, so all he has to do now is peck me one good time. It's going to happen any second. He's going to peck me. Haven't seen him not even once this whole time. So I'm glad I wasn't running around. But at the same time, even just standing there, and I've been in that spot probably 3 or 4 times now. Can I still? No, I can't. Let's see if I can still access my inventory. I at least eat some berries. Maybe I got the food and water. Maybe my health will hold up until I wake up. Until then, I got severe butthole vision. Where'd it go? Why didn't it finish me is what I'm wondering. Did it get stuck? Because that's what I was going for. Something that big will easily get stuck. So I was going to try to wedge into some rocks. And so that way it would just sit there. And I just beat it to death until it died. No, but if you're ever on Steam, like when I bought ARK, I didn't even pay $10 for it on PC. Of course, it wasn't worth $10 at the time. There wasn't that much at all to it. So when you help with an early access game like that, that's considered testing in its own way. So you're actually paying to test. In hindsight, just build the fire pit, set it down right in front of you. But I do like playing it on console better for one reason only. It's damn sure not the gameplay, because it's still kind of terrible. It's the community. There's just more people. I mean, a lot of people obviously have a console. They're cheap. Most families have those. Very few have a gaming PC that can hold a game like this at max settings. So there's not that many people to play along with, actually. And playing in the official servers were horrible because every time they had an update to fix bugs, or to fix anything for that matter, usually it wiped everything clean. And this is a game, as you know, it takes a long time to do what you need to do unless you got a server that has 50 times this and faster this and that. Then, you know, then it's nice and easy, like people wish everything was. But if you do it this way, where it's all default, the way the developers want you to play it, then you play it for a month, and then they come out with a damn update that wipes everything clean. It got everybody aggravated, so a lot of people just hosted their own, like I do. I host all my own servers. It's just better that way. But no, thank you though, Nate. I appreciate it. The time talking, the publicity for my channel, and the interest in the game, and my server especially. Awesome, dude. I'm glad you like it. I actually survived that. I'm glad that was on stream, period. That's why I stay ducked down, even if it's like takes forever to do something. That's it right there, isn't it? That's gotta be it. Wild female basilisk. Basilisk? Alright, now, just in case if a death occurs, which I have a feeling it will. Damn it on the thatch. Shit. Just casually going this way. Get to a good spot, and I gotta back out anyways because I got a lot of work tomorrow. Yeah, that had to have been it. That thing was crazy. Still can't see it. I bet it just like camouflages itself or something. But thatch, damn it, give me thatch. Oh wow, that got me more stoned than hitting it with a regular. Okay, if I can make it. I don't even care of dying as long as I get a storage unit. As long as once I get a storage box down, put my shit in there, bring on the death. That's fine. But when something that big can just pop out of nowhere, oh, forget that. Oh, that. Got it. A bed would be nice too, but you know what? Whatever. I'm happy that I got the box. Just a box, but it's a start. Ooh, not the red ones. Not the red ones. Okay. Up here. Yeah. Up here. Up here will be a decent spot. For now. Yeah, I swore I just heard somebody else. I swore I did. Whoops, wrong mouse. No, it says one. Or maybe I am hearing somebody else. I don't know. Let's see, but I got the importance stored. I don't give a shit about the fruit. Ooh, I will eat that mushroom though. Oh. Oh, that's just crazy. Alright, I gotta get up early. But I basically made me a little spot. I don't have any. I need to get more. First thing I need to do when I get back is get more hide. I want to go ahead and just write that down because I will have streamed 3 different games by then. Eventually, I'll have more hide than I know what to do with. But right now, I want hide. I need hide, definitely. I still hear something walking around, but it could just be a dodo bird down below me. Like I said, and the weapons, I can remake those without a problem. So. Wow. Yeah, I was gonna say, either my pickaxe is extremely weak, or that's one hell of a rock. Like I said, bring on the death. So I'm testing stuff. I got a crystal. I got a crystal. No, not following anybody. No, I'm just thanking you. Thank you. Talk about being followed. Look at all that you typed. It almost reminds me of like a ex-wife or something looking for child support. You just assume I'm lying. I could assume you're lying. Oh, I did it. I stepped on one. I mean, I should be fine, but I don't know. Just lay down, dude. 'Cause that's actually what happens when you eat shrooms too much. No, you just assume it. And that's fine. That's why I haven't been in such contact with fighting about it, because there's no fight. I know what I know. You think what you think. It's what we do. We're human. But like I said, I'm thanking you, because I mean, hell, I've never had nobody type this much that was so interested and so attracted to the topic. Not just that topic, any topic for that matter. Really. It's kind of adorable. Oh, what was it? What was it? I think it's thatch I needed. Yeah, but once you play it on PC, Oh, you won't come back. Unless you have to. But you won't come back. It's so much faster. That thing is right over the tip of my spear somewhere. I mean, it's screenshot worthy. No, hey, me too, brother, me too. Got the box set. There's just not enough wood up here. And I don't think it may. No, I don't think fungal wood's gonna get me far. I can try though. But no, I don't lie. I mean, why would I lie to somebody I don't even know? If I'm asked a question, I just simply answer it. If they don't want to believe it, that's totally cool. That's fine. If they want to keep going on and on and on about it, then I start honestly thinking it's humorous, funny, and adorable. Hopefully this wood will be going back by the time I get back in. And one day we'll reach it to there. Till then, nope. Till then it ain't happening. Oh wait, same thing. Let's see, flint, 1 stone. Flint, 4 stone. At least on this rock, I think I'll keep using an axe. Not a story, no, it's not a story. I said I stress tested this game way before it was ever even thought of to be played. It was before developers could even play it. You couldn't play anything, it was just a piece of software. That's all it was. I mean, I never said the game released 10 years ago. No. That's impossible, there's no way. I mean, yeah, there's evidence of that, obviously. I mean, PlayStation 4 was just being looked at 10 years ago, so, I mean, no, it was just a simple stress test. Just like I did with Survive the Night, The Forest, Stranded Deep. It's all on my computer, but the list goes on. They all got a stress test. They all do. Hell, they even still do stress testing. Like I said, you can volunteer for it yourself. That's all I said. Golly, I'm going to end up needing another one. But it won't be hard to get one. I can go and build a fire pit. Another fire pit up here. But any hide I get, I'm going to go for a bed way before I go for the water skin. And I'm going to empty everything out. That's why I want that other storage box. Damn. I wanted to empty everything out. Because when I leave out of this, I could die while I'm at work tomorrow. Hey man, good night and have fun questioning people and being closed-minded. Very closed-minded. As Angry Noodle put it. And then 31 years old. I was playing games whenever you were in diapers. But whatever. That's probably what I should have used the fungal wood for. A thick, sturdy cutting from a huge mushroom has all the properties of a chunk of wood. That's not what this thing thinks. Car right there, that right there. Oh, good, another earthquake. Well, I'm not really hurting on gems or anything right now anyways. I can't use them for nothing, but... It's like they make it so you don't have to move around as much. Or maybe because a big snake will kill you. And that was it. Cool. Alright, so at least we did. Let me go ahead and store what I can. Definitely the rock. Oh, wait a minute. Get rid of... Yeah. That'll work. I don't care to die with this now. Well, as a matter of fact, I'll even get rid of... No. Hold on. That'll work. Okay, cool. Cool. Because if it's like Conan Exiles, then whenever I exit out, my character is just going to lay down. Is that a fire pit way out there? Oh no, I see it. Okay. It's just a highly leveled up something. But cool, I'm kind of like on a pinnacle. For now. Let's see what happens. Oh, too many mice. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Again, by the time... my server's going 24/7. All the time. We're all friendly in here. We all stream and record. So, if you see another person in here, more than likely you're going to be on a channel. But as I blue screen you real quick, I'm also going to be doing, working on Hitman. I got a group fight with H1Z1, Battle Royale, of course, Farming Simulator, Mad Max, and both Batman Return to Arkham Asylum and City. And yeah, that's what it is thus far. So ping is at 15. That's really good. Grab their own mouse again.